Yeah, it's that side they ain't ready for. We build dogs, not fairy tales. Shogun standing tall, boy, you build brittle. We build different. We run dogs, we don't run mouth, boy, we build different. You bark loud, but your yard look missing. Cloud chase broke, we build different. Built different. Our fam name ring while yours just whispering. Work show loud, y'all just post fiction. This for the real ones, we built different. Talk big online, but your collar still loose. No scars on your boots, boy, who you fooling? Papers look funny, dog acting moody. We raise real hounds, y'all posting for the movies. Big hill grind, elevated, song rockin'. PBK hustle non-stop, bulldogging. Catch guard on deck, big dogs, no jogging. Schoolboy teaching while y'all just blogging. We build different. We run dogs, we don't run mouth, boy, we build different. You bark loud, but your yard look missing. Cloud chase broke, we build different. Build different. Our fam name ring while yours just whispering. Work show loud, y'all just post fiction. This for the real ones, we built different. Dickie Foster in the trenches, never late. Pyrex got that flame, pure weight. Straight cook. MKM bottom solid, still no flake. Quick C, no gimmicks, real plates. Mike Dan stay pushing that game. When Moon hit the yard, it's no lane. Indoor stay hunting real frame. Show enough certified, no shame. Vernon Star light it up, pure flame. Hemi James torque heavy in the lane. Fake ones stay out the frame. Fake ones stay out the frame. Workman speaking, name been breathing. Fake love leave quick, real ones keep building. Morning talk running laps while you sleeping. Loyalty crown, Shogun still leading. We build different. We run dogs, we don't run mouth, boy, we build different. You bark loud, but your yard look missing. Cloud chase broke, we built different. Built different. Our fam name ring while yours just whispering. Loud, y'all just post fiction. This for the real ones, we built different. Real certified. Only the real gon' recognize the real. Only the workers gon' respect the work. Shogun, I am in it. No frauds, no flakes. Either you built or you broke, choose up.
Yeah, man, we live. What's happening, man?
What's good with ya? What's going on?
Man,
What's going on?
you know what it is. I'm back in here like I left my wallet and keys, man.
Got the wallet and key. What's
Yeah,
good,
listen,
man? You be having them
listen.
sayings, man. I give you that.
Yeah, man, because you know what it is, man. It's a stick up. And I don't want your money. I don't want your money. I want the game. Now give it up.
Oh, what
Come on
shit?
with
Nigga, I got plenty of games.
it. Now give it up. It's a stick up.
You ain't even got to stick me up, nigga. I'm giving it away. You ain't even got to rob me for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, what's good, man? What's good, man? Never day, never dollar. Hey, never chance to make that eagle holler, man. We try to get it all full court.
What he said.
I told you, I got me some sayings too. My shit off the fly. Off the top.
Oh man, off the top.
Stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Ain't ready, so you ain't got to get ready. I like the way you said that there, boy.
I've been ready since I came out my mama's belly, okay? I've been ready. I was born ready. Been pimping since been pimping since been pimping since been pimping.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so what we talking about today, man?
Look, I just passed my baby mama going down the road. I didn't even know that was. I'm like, when the hell did she leave the house?
Hey.
Getting out
Yeah.
exercise. See, that's what I'm talking about. Motivation. I motivate people,
Uh-huh.
man. That's what I do.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Motivation.
Motivate.
So
Hey.
today's topic. This one gonna be a little interesting, a little different. But it's something I've been wanting to talk about. I say for shit. I mean, when Kevin Samuels, R.I.P. Kevin Samuels, when Kevin Samuels passed? Was that last year before last?
Man, you know time be running by. It be like 4 years now. You passed right coming out of COVID.
Damn, I thought it was more recent than that. Damn, you're right. It has been a minute.
Yeah, man. Shit.
All these little mini-me's popping up everywhere. Stole that man's swag. But anyway,
Yeah.
so today's topic, we talking about the Passport Bros. I want to talk about yes, sir. I want to talk about the Passport Bros and the Passport Bro movement. Now, my perspectives on it may be a little different than others, but you know.
Hey, you went out, mister. Can you hear me? Pimps. Oh, man. Gotta check your,
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, Captain.
Okay. See, I'm in motion, so I don't know. My service might be in and out, but yeah, I said the Passport Bro, that movement, that whole machine, like, you know, I would consider myself as being a part of it, but not in the aspect of me being in like a fraternal type of situation, if that makes sense. Because it's basically like a fraternal, a fraternal order, pretty much. You know, it's just a band of.
Oh, man, Pimp. You went out again, bro.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. You got poor service, man.
Man, it's this phone, bro. I don't know what's going on with this phone. Let me see. Okay. Should be good, man. I just gotta.
Now, break it down to me about this Passport Bros, man.
So, my perspective on the Passport Bros. All right, so when I first came privy to the whole movement or organization, I think it was on YouTube. It was a brother that I was following. He had a travel channel. Matter of fact, y'all, go check him out. I can't even think of the channel. Ace Live. That's just the channel, Ace Live. Good brother. He makes great content. I learned a lot from him. Very down to earth. We actually talked. I had a conversation with him. This was like, I would say kind of at the height. It wasn't the height. I ain't gonna say that, but it wasn't the height of his, growth or scaling of his platform. But I would say from when I started watching him to at that point, it was a tremendous, leap. You know what I mean? The followers and just his content and just, he was doing his thing. So the fact that he took the time out to even, engage with me or interact with me or talk with me, he didn't charge me anything, nothing. You know what I mean? And I appreciated that. He gave.
Yeah, man. Well, you going in and out still, but as far as Passport Bros go, man. Yeah, I hear you loud and clear, man. As far as Passport Bros go, man, I'm an international.
So,
what's up?
I was just gonna say. So that's where I got. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
Okay, I'm about to be
Hey,
stationary in 2 minutes.
yeah, yeah. Hey, but as far as
So yeah,
past,
basically that's how I came across. No, go ahead, go ahead.
no, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Nah, go
can
ahead,
hear
talk.
you.
That way it give me time to get settled. So I can stop going in and out.
Yeah. Can I talk now? Hi.
Go ahead, go ahead. You can talk. You can talk. I yield the
Yeah.
floor.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, sir. You know what I'm saying? Salute, Tony. You know what I'm saying? As far as passport bros, man, I'm an international baby myself. So when you get to talking about it, I can understand exactly where you coming from. So I'm glad you brought this subject up, man, because we need to talk on it. Because there's a lot of people that think it's sweet uh, jumping across them waters, man, and it's not what they practically envision it to be. But go ahead, bro. Supreme, what's happening?
What's good? What's good? Check the comment. What's up, Tony? Supreme, what it do? He said the coffee black.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, Supreme.
yeah, man. I just, honestly, I don't see anything. I don't have anything negative to say about it, whatsoever, man. I think it's a group of guys that got together and they were like-minded, and they made their own little fraternity. You know what I'm saying? And other people liked it and they joined it, and here we are. But I think
I don't
honestly,
think so. I disagree.
but look,
You
no,
want to
I on a surface level, just on the outside looking in, right?
you want to know where it started at? It started with the military. That's where it started at. It started
I
with
agree.
military men going overseas
Going
and
deploying
get
and yeah,
yep,
yeah.
and that's where it started at. Then they passed the word on. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why I hate when people, make blanketed statements, and they don't know the history. I come from a military family, so I have a German aunt. You know what I'm saying? I have a French aunt. You know what I'm saying? I have
Yeah,
family
me too.
members that are not from this country, and uh, you know, they found them overseas. But how did they? They were in the military. So you're right. But
Yeah.
it started.
There you go, man. Man. That man.
It's nothing
Hey,
new. Can you
hey,
hear me?
yo. Say, can you hear me one more time? Say it again. Say it
Can you
one more
hear me?
time.
Can you hear me loud and clear? Can you hear me? So
Can't see you, that.
so basically it's military men, like you said, traveling, being on deployment, they meeting women, they falling in love, they getting them pregnant, or maybe it's one night stand, they end up getting them pregnant, whatever.
Yeah.
All over the world you got little pickaninnies, little half breeds running around. And most of them, come, their dad is military.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know what I mean? It's with the passport bro movement, it's more so, from my opinion, it's guys that's, because this is my thing. I just don't want the false narrative. I don't want young brothers looking at like passport bro content and not getting the full scope and the full understanding of what they would be getting themselves into. You know what I'm saying? If they going to these different countries. So my whole thing is be well-rounded. Tell them everything. Don't just show them the glitz and glamour because you got a contract with this resort or this hotel and you get a cut when you bring people in and shit. No, or you got little side deals with motherfuckers. Nah, I'm saying tell them the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
Mm-hmm.
If it's dangerous there, let them know. If it's safe there, let them know. If the women finessing, you gotta look out for this. You gotta look out for that. You gotta look out for that. Because you understand what I'm saying? You might know, but if I'm green coming in, I don't know nothing. I'm just green as hell. I don't know nothing. I don't speak the language. I don't know where to go and not to go, who to mess with, who not. I don't know shit. So if you gonna be that one to give game, you gotta give all the game. You can't have nobody out here half-assed and they thinking they good and they get caught up. They getting scoped and you know, you got the scopamine and all this other stuff they blow in your face and they make you just do whatever they tell you to do. It's wild out here, man. Especially like Colombia, Brazil. It's crazy. So, but at the same time, it ain't no different than anywhere else. But you just got to know how to move. So my whole thing is, it's this underlying narrative that I see with the passport bro movement, where it's like, basically, I'm gonna be honest with you, most of them is like nerds or like what women would consider lames or guys that they would, you know, nice guys, pretty much. You know, he cool, he sweet, but he ain't him. He ain't, you know, he don't do it for me. He not funny. And these are the guys that got structure, they discipline, they go to work, they pull their pants up, they wear a belt, you know, they pay their taxes. These are good, I ain't gonna say all of them, but, you know, the ones that I've met, that I've associated with, these are your average, regular, you know, decent guy. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, as a man, I don't want them thinking, okay, I can't get a woman here, or the women here don't align with what I'm trying to do or what I'm trying to build. So I can go overseas and get a woman that's more feminine or traditional, and it'll just be easier that way. No.
Time out. So what you need to have is a checklist, and we need to go through that checklist, man. We need to go through that checklist right now. So what do you need to have to go overseas as a passport, bro?
Okay, you went out a little bit. You said, what was the question again?
I said, what do you need to have to go overseas as a passport, bro?
What do I need to have? Okay. What do you need to have? Well, for one, you can't be a passport bro without a damn passport. So that's number one. You need a passport. Number two, well, before you even get the passport, you need the finances. You gotta have the capital to even, you know, make the trip, right? So have your affairs in order, have your credit straight, have your finances in order, right? To where you can make that trip and it not hurt your pocket, so you ain't got to come back and double up or try to, you know, work overtime to make up for that. Nah, make sure you can afford the trip first, right? Then, work on getting your passport. Do you have your passport? Have you had a passport before? Do you have any felonies? Can you get a passport? Have you been told that because you have felonies, you can't have a passport, which is a lie. But that's another topic for another time as well. But no one can infringe on your rights to travel. You have that right, constitutional right. So, yeah, I would say finances, get your finances in order, passport, and then number three, I would say get educated. Educate yourself on that country, educate yourself on everything. The language, educate yourself on the culture, educate yourself on the history of the country that you're trying to travel to. Is this a country that's tourist friendly? Is it you know, historically tourist friendly? You know, are there certain areas that have, you know, been in the news lately for crimes or for murders or kidnappings, or, you know, just these are things that you need to look into on your own. You know, not this, this is what I heard, or I watched this other guy on YouTube and he said this, that, and the third. Well, yeah, he's saying that because he's cool with the locals and he gonna line you up when you get over there. I had a situation like that in DR. Where they, you know, they got YouTube, people got YouTube channels, and they look legit and everything look, you know, and then you get over there and it's like, oh, okay, what is going on here?
Yeah.
And little by little, they plucking money out of it. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh man, this happened. Oh man, that happened. It's like, well, there's no way in my real life, I don't have this many, you know, I don't go through this many problems back to back like this. Like, this is crazy.
What's up? Yeah, man. But you know, being a passport bro, man, it's like when you say have your finances together, man, it's a whole different type of situation, man. Because don't go overseas trying to pull something if you ain't necessarily got your finances together. Because if you're looking for a wife or something like that, man, at the end of the day, You got to have your stuff together, man. You got to be able to take care of your wife. You know what I'm saying? They expect you to be able to take care of them. So if you ain't got your stuff together over here, man, you know what I'm saying? Don't and don't go over there trying to fool with something, man. You know, you sincerely gotta have your stuff together, man. Pimps, man, what's going on, man? You still that boy struggling with the mic, man. Pimps. Oh man. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh shit, your boy Big A been all through the shit, Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Czechoslovakia, shit, Istanbul, Turkey. Man, your boy been around, man. All through the UK. You know what I'm saying? St. Lucia. You know what I'm
There we
saying?
go.
Jamaica.
There we go. Okay.
Man, you good?
All right. We back.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, man, passport, bro. So those are the three things. You said a checklist. I would say those were my three things that I think are the most important.
And this is what I was,
Finances.
hey, this is what I
Uh,
was saying though. When you say finances, you got to go in the detail about finances because a lot of these, and we really mainly talking to, the boys out there looking for something, the single ones and all that, whatever, man. You can't even you might not be getting chose over here for whatever reason, man. But if you really don't have your finances together, tell them, bro, you can't get a girl over there and bring her over here and expect her to work. You know what I'm saying?
oh nah, you don't never want to bring them here. You bring them here, she gone. She gone with the wind, baby. I don't care what she tell you. Hey, this Candyland. You know, ever seen the movie Django? He said
Yeah.
all the slaves. If I got to be a slave, I'd rather be a slave at Candyland. So
Mm-hmm.
this is Candyland. So they trying to get over here. This is the land of opportunity.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I've always been one to I don't care where I'm at, man. I'm getting out. I'm going to the hood. I'm going all over the place. Not just there, but if you can't speak a little bit of the language, man, you gotta tiptoe. You gotta tiptoe where you go. But so learning a little bit of the language, man, mean a lot, bro. You know, it really do.
Yes, yes. Learn it if you can learn the language. If you don't want to learn the language, at least learn the basics of the language. So
No,
you
for
could
real.
at least communicate somewhat, or even know what's going on.
Yeah, your
When you're
boy
in these
Big.
countries.
Yeah, your boy Big A speak a little bit of Deutsch. Ich spreche Sie kleine Deutsch. Yeah, yeah, man. Hey, you try. Hey, you be surprised, man. You speak a little bit of the language, man. They like that. They like that. When Rome do as the Romans do.
And also, a lot of times they respect you more because it shows it's a sign of respect. The fact that you took the time out to study my culture, study my people. You're not just over here trying to fuck my women. You know what I'm saying? You actually care
Mhm.
about the culture. You actually care about the history. You actually want to get to know and be a part of my country and my culture. You can't do nothing
Yeah,
but respect that.
yeah. I'm a international baby for real, man. I got two German sisters and German brothers mixed. You know, I got a Puerto Rican sister, St. Lucia brother and sister. My dad was a Rolling Stone, man. Yeah. So everything you saying, trust me, I overstand.
Oh, I
Uh,
know your story, my brother. And don't we got the interview coming. We got to do too. I ain't forgot about you either. Very interesting story. Nigga, you need a movie. Talking about I need a movie, nigga. Yeah. Shit, blockbuster, nigga. It sell out the first week. Shit.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, so you know firsthand. So you can vouch for
Yeah,
all the things I'm saying. When you in these countries, you have to like you said, when in Rome, you do as the Romans do. You know what I mean? It ain't
yeah,
about your culture, your what you think is right or wrong, or because
yeah,
and if you look at uh, if you look at social media, if you look at the news, if you just know what's going on, it's like in certain countries they don't put up with that American.
Oh,
Uh,
that's what I'm about to get to, bro.
oh, okay.
Hey, don't be the proud American. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Just be, just be. You know what I'm saying? Like
Be, be,
you really you gotta be like a sponge and soak up your surroundings, man. You come out there with that big American flag on your shirt, that magnet hat,
yeah,
and
that
you got
arrogant attitude
yeah,
and ego tripping
yeah,
and thinking everything supposed to go your way, and people are the customer's always right. Yeah, in your country. In your
yeah,
country, the customer's always right. Go some of these countries
yeah,
overseas. I'm telling you, you might not make it back home.
yeah,
You might not make it back home. Keep thinking because you're American. Now it might save you in some situations, but you
yeah,
got some individuals like you got people here that crash out quick. They don't care. You got the same mentalities all over the world.
yeah,
So just watch yourself and just move accordingly. It's simple. You know how to move. You've been moving. You know how to move. You've been doing it your whole life. You're just doing it in a different country.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Keep
But
your head down,
people,
mind your business, and keep it moving. Be about your business.
yeah, but people really don't realize, you know, our arrogance. How we move. Because like
Yeah,
you would have picked somebody up. Especially out of a stressful situation, like you know what I'm saying. You in a tense living situation, man, where you always on your toes and stuff like that. You gotta carry yourself a certain way. When you go over there, man, you might be, trying to carry yourself the same way. They ain't like that, man. It's like it's like going to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to go down there, and be on no big Willie stuff, man. You want to be on your best behavior. Yeah, you want to be on your best behavior, man. Yeah.
yep. And that's the thing. So, but my first trip to DR. This is story time. My first trip to DR, right? I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna throw the man under the bus. You know, I probably
You,
should
you,
because it
you
might
talking
be
about
other brothers
Steve?
that.
You talking
Huh?
about Steve? You talking about Steve?
You said
I just messing
Steve?
with you, man. I just messing with you now. Come on, man.
Oh, now I'm about to say who the hell Steve? Like I don't remember no Steve. I
Come
don't
on,
remember no
man.
Steve. But
Yeah.
but nah, I ain't gonna say his name. If you know, you know. He's in DR. He makes content. I reached out to him. Uh, I ain't gonna say no names, but you'll know who I'm talking to when I say this.
Uh-huh.
Let's just say he got in his alma mater, right?
Uh-huh.
So anyway, I stumbled across him on YouTube. We got cool, start chopping it up or whatever. I'm a wealth of knowledge, so anybody that conversates with me, you gonna gain something. I'm a spark your interest in some aspect or another. So, we were locked in. We talking, we networking, so I was already planning to go over there before I even linked up with him. So he's like, "Oh, when you coming? This, that, third." So he's setting stuff up, and he getting shit together for me. Yeah, when you come over here, you ain't got to worry about nothing, man. You good with me? I know everybody. Yeah, you safe. I'm gonna show you around. Woo, woo, woo. We gonna make content. We gonna have fun. I'm like, all right, bet. So the little chick that I was dealing with, who I still, off and on, we talk, but she's pretty much, uh, she's my boots on the ground, so to speak. If I need anything
Yeah.
done or I need anything set
Yeah.
up or arranged or I need,
You help me.
right. Yes. My Dominican helped me. That yes. So uh
Yeah.
she was supposed to come. She was like, well, why you ain't, tell me? Me and my brother could have came and got you. But mind you, I ain't met Shorty yet. You know what I mean? So I met her through a mutual acquaintance. So I'm like, I don't know. I done heard stories. You might be trying to line me up while your brother with you. But then at the same time, I done heard other stories. People telling me, they bring their family around because they don't want to, that way you can't try nothing with them. Or, it's just a whole bunch of, so I don't know. My brain all over the place. So
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, he American. I don't trust it. So long story short, I went through a whole bunch of, by the way, never fly Frontier. Never fly Frontier. Please, save yourself. Save yourself. Save yourself. Do not fly Frontier. Man, I'm not trying to talk bad about him, but that's the experience that I had.
Hey, so you gotta fly Spirit or Frontier? Who you going with?
I'm flying Spirit. And no real shit. Now,
that's
hear me out.
bad.
Everybody talk about Spirit, but I had no issues. But I flew my second trip. My first trip I came back Spirit, and then my second trip over there, my flight from Florida to DR was Spirit. Ain't had no issues.
Yeah.
Little turbulence, but you can't do nothing about that. But like at service wise and the process of everything, everything went smoothly. There wasn't no delays. It wasn't, everything was fine. Pretty much, I ain't got no complaints with Spirit. But Frontier, man, nah, I'd never fly Frontier again. I just didn't like the way it's not the situation, shit happens, but it was the way they handled it. That
I don't know if I ever fly again, man.
Yeah. You said you don't know if you'll ever fly again.
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Man, listen, until they put up all that Boeing stuff, man, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. I feel you. Well,
yeah, but continue with the story, boats. Man. You can't, huh? What's up?
There's always boats.
Yeah, continue with the story, bro.
But yeah, so basically, man, long story short, I land, I get over there, I went through all that with Frontier, I finally get to DR. I'm like, man, I made it. I link up with them, we go to the hotel, because the spot that I was supposed to get, I got there too late because my flight was delayed, so I couldn't check into the spot. It was a mess. So he ended up finding, it was a hotel, some guy he knew, and it was just, the whole situation just didn't make sense. So this is where, all right, so I told you I came a long way. I used to didn't have any patience. I was quick to snap, flip out, just, you know what I'm saying? Especially when I feel like I'm threatened or somebody like trying to play me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm seeing signs of just like, it shit not adding up, making sense. It's like, long story short, we riding around, we got some crackhead looking dude. He look like a crackhead from Southeast or something. You know what I'm saying? But he speaks Spanish, he a Dominican. It's like, this is crazy, you know what I'm saying? So he riding in front of us. We trying to find the spot. He got on booking.com. I'm looking at the pictures and trying to look at the buildings and we just ride through the streets. There's people everywhere, motherfuckers. It's crazy, man. I'm telling you, my life a movie, bro. It was a movie. But anyway, we ended up finding a spot. So he just sitting there, and I'm like, man, at this point, I'm irritated. I'm already irritated. This day two, it ain't nothing really going the way it's supposed to go. I'm trying not to snap. So he just sitting there looking stupid. So I hop out the car. I go up in the building. I check the spot. It is the right spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, this is it. I see the little jacuzzi and on the balcony and all that. I'm like, okay, this is official. This is the spot. So I'm calling the dude, the booking, the guy that, that post the booking or whatever, the host. He ain't answering the phone. So then I'm looking, mind you, we sitting in the car in front of the building. It's a little, what they call a corner store. They call it Kamado. So it's a little Kamado store, corner store, right on the side of the street that I'm on, where we parked at, right on the corner. And some guys behind us working on a motorcycle. It's a lot going on. It's DR. It's like New York or any, big metropolitan series. A lot going on, people everywhere. So, I'm from, just from the street. So I'm watching my surroundings. I'm peeping, you know what I'm saying? Watching everybody, what he doing. He going in his pocket. Okay. I'm on, I'm on point. So I'm noticed, but I'm looking side-eyeing, my host or my tour guide over here, and he on the phone. He got this, how niggas lining you up. They got this little devilish look, like they cutting their eyes. You like trying to peep, like how you. I'm like, what is going on? This is not. I'm like, what? I said, bro, oh yeah, I called him. He answered. I said, give me the number. So I'm calling the phone. So as I'm calling the phone, like 4 little youngins pull up on, you know, they call them motor conchos. That's how, you know, that's their main hustle over there. They get bikes, you know, motorcycles, you know, the bikes or whatever, and they, you know, give you a ride or basically like a taxi. So like 4 of them pull up, kind of like block us in. They go to the 2 of them sit on the side of the Kamado, 2 of them went in the store. Now, I'm looking at their body language. I'm looking at their eyes. And everybody just looking shifty and shit. Like, but it's like the focus is on me, but everybody acting like they ain't focused on me. So to me, I'd have been in too many situations, bro. I got PTSD, so I know it's set up when I see one. So I'm like, what is this shit? This is not making sense. So I'm calling the number. So I'm looking back in the mirror. The guy behind us, that's standing next to the guy working on the bike, he keep every time I call the number, he look at his phone.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, what the fuck? I know I ain't tripping. I ain't been smoking, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, I ain't tripping. I called it again. He pulled the phone out of his pocket, look at it. He canceled the call, put the phone back in his phone. The phone, and my phone cut off. I'm like, I know damn well. So I'm like, all right. So I unlocked the door. I had my finger on the call button, ready to push it. And I hit it. As soon as I hit it, I hopped out the car quick as hell. So as soon as he went to look at the phone, I snatched the phone out of his hands. And I looked at the phone. It was my number. So I started going the fuck off. So mind you, I speak like broken, you know, I don't speak fluent Spanish.
Yeah.
So so I done got him hemmed up on the you know, on the wall or whatever. I'm like, I did. So I'm like, to the dude, he grabbed a wrench. I'm thinking like, motherfucker, you better grab something. You better grab more than that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, because my thing is, if it's about to go down, I'm taking at least 2 or 3 of y'all with me.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna give y'all, I ain't gonna just let y'all, I'm about to, okay, well, let's go. Let's get it. I'm going in. It's like, we fight or flight. I'm a fight.
Yeah.
So, hey, so Slim, he hop out the car. What's going on? I said, man, fuck all y'all. Y'all gonna have to kill me. He like, ain't nobody trying to kill you. What are you talking about? Ooh. So, mind you, so now everybody, the whole street, they look at everybody, what the hell going on with it? So, so anyway, he diffused the situation or whatever. And the guy ended up giving me my money back. We leave. So I guess at this point he done realized like, damn, this nigga, he ain't no, he with the shit. So I can't play it probably how he wanted to play it, right? I don't know if he was trying to line me up to just get robbed or they was trying to, I don't know. But I wasn't about to find out. So long story short, other things was happening, you know, people following us. And I'm like, bruh, I don't scare easily. Especially when it's like dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you claim to be this thorough whatever, you know, I'm from Atlanta and, you know, I'm from the Bluff and this and that. But the way you moving not making sense to me.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Is that car behind us? I think they following us. Like, why would somebody be following us? But then little by little, I'm noticing the type of nigga that he was. He a swindler. He a finesser. He get over on people. He, you know, I peep this game. You know, like, bro, I ain't green, bro. I done dealt with niggas like you my whole life. I already see what it is. So, and then he skied up. You know, I got the Airbnb. He in the bathroom all day. He shitting and nigga, I come on, you know, bro. You know when the motherfucker tooting, bro. Come on, bro. You know that you sniffling all day. You got the nasal drip and nodding off, and you know what I'm saying. You keep going to the bathroom. You got the bubble guts and shit. Like, nigga, come on, bro. I'm here, bro. And we in DR, where it's in abundance. So come on, bro. I'm here. But so long story short, man, I got away from him and enjoyed the rest of my trip.
You seen people get robbed over there?
I seen people get robbed. I did a few. I could talk about this shit because it's international, you know.
Oh, shit. Here you go. Come on with it, man.
No, I'm saying I did what I had to do. I didn't do anything that it wasn't necessary in the moment or in the situation. You understand what I'm saying? So, to sum it all up, my name in Santo Domingo, that's the capital of Dominican Republic, on the east side, Este, ask about El Loco Morano. I didn't make this name up. That's what they
I heard about him. I heard about him.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people done heard about him. but I am him. He is me. Don't fuck with me. I'm a cool ass nigga. I like to have fun. I like to talk my shit. We gonna laugh. We gonna joke. We gonna have a good time. Just don't play with me.
Mm-hmm. Don't play with me or my money, Smokey.
That's it. So once I established myself over there, and they knew what it was, then we ain't really had no problems after that. Cause like I said, the Dominicans is pretty cool, bro. Like you got something. Like this is the thing. I don't care where you go in the world. You got good people. You got good, honest, hardworking people. You got finesses, you got swindlers, you got your bums, you got your beggars, you got your robbers, you got your killers, you got your hustlers, you got everything. Everything that we got here, all the personalities and mentalities that people have here is the same thing all over the world. So just like how you move here and how the people acting, it's the same thing. It's just they just speak a different language. I don't need to know what you're saying. I don't need to understand your language. I understand your body language. I understand your facial expression. Yeah. I know when somebody, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I got
long story short, go ahead.
I got a picture of me in the projects in the UK with my cousin's house, man. You know what I'm saying? And like, you would think like they you might think they softer, they like this. Nah, they with it.
They gonna poke you up. They run around with blades and machetes.
Hey man, show me something so crazy, man. The boys walking around with a blade about the size of your forearm, and they wrap it in the newspaper like a regular newspaper, like they holding the newspaper, poke you up so quick, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all boys, so it's just yeah,
look,
And
then at DR, they keep a blade on them, but they keep it in their mouth.
Yeah. They do that around your area and up there in New York,
but
too.
But not like these. All right, so it was just one younger. He was like 15. So I don't know, bro. I was everywhere, bro. I was tripping, bro. I'm drinking, smoking. I'm enjoying life,
that's
bro.
That's where Above 50 came from.
Yep. So he showing me, he doing. So he introduced me to the. I already knew about what's they type of music is dembo.
Yeah.
So I already knew about.
My people music is soca. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
So he introduced me to dembo, but I knew about dembo, but he was like showing me the dances and like who the main, the biggest artists, dembo artists were, and what's the popular songs at the time, and the different dances and all that. So he, and then the people coming out and they, so it was like a block party out there, motherfucker. And this is every day.
Yeah.
This every day, it's just an endless party over there, bro. It's like this they culture. They turning up, bro. That's why I say they just niggas that speak Spanish, bro.
Yeah.
We chicken, drinking beers, they twerking, we smoking, drinking, we turning up, we partying, man. So I just got engulfed with the culture. I just love how they embrace me. You know what I'm saying? I was so turned. I ain't even realize, my mother FaceTimed me, and my service ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? When I was over there, the area I was in, but
your service ain't never good, man. Speaking of,
it is sometimes.
Man, your service ain't never good. Hey, but quick question though, man. What was DR the only place you did?
Internationally, yes. So far, yes, DR.
Okay.
But I plan on going everywhere, man. I'm trying to be everywhere, bro. Africa, Europe, definitely Thailand, Puerto Rico, Colombia. I got a lot of, connections and networking with a lot of people in Colombia, Bogota. I got models in Bogota. I got models in Barranquilla, Venezuela. A lot of beautiful Venezuelans, and they hungry, bro. They ready to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, you can keep that. I ain't fooling with South America, bro. Salute to South America. But I ain't going down there, man. No, sir. Yeah. Man, you going to Colombia? Pimps. See, that's why I was told. See, y'all see it too, man. Bad service. Bad service. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to the chat, man. Word, what's happening, man? Lone Wolf, Welsh, y'all still in here with us, man. Live your life dogs, man. You see uh Tony M, man. You see Pimp's got that bad service, man. Y'all get on Pimp's by the service, man. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. We got connections in the chat, man. Yeah, get them genetics going, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Iron sharpening iron. You know what it is, man. Yeah, and then once you get the game, Supreme, put me on, man. I need some game, man. Yeah, I'm new to that. I'm new to the growing, you know. Yeah. Hey, any of y'all been overseas, man? Any of y'all tried your hand at the international bit? So where y'all been to, man? I ain't talking about no cruise either. Oh, Katrina, what's happening? Yeah, get pimps in order, man. You need to get in order. Yeah. Praying, what's up, man? Come up here, bro. Yeah, man. Ain't none of y'all been overseas, man? Okay. Praying, you been overseas before, bro?
Nah, 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 I ain't never been overseas.
Oh, man.
I got
Still
my
working it.
passport though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, you better get some stamps on that bad boy, man.
Oh yeah, I am.
Yeah. Still working it, huh?
Say it again.
You still working it?
Nah, she already here laying down. I'm finna take my girl finna charge her phone. She finna walk her dog too. We gonna walk both of them.
What she got?
She got like well, I can show you a picture of 'em. You tell me. You tell me.
Hey,
The
so
chat, y'all tell me what this is.
yeah. Let me see. Hold on.
What do you look like, y'all?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little stand up. You got the wide body frame, you know what I'm saying? Like you got a little
Yeah.
staff in them.
Yeah.
All right, we back.
He yeah, he's something, man. I tell you that.
Yeah.
He shows something.
What do you call it?
What do I call it?
Yeah.
See, I can't talk bad about it while my girl right here because it's her dog. But since I've been here, I've been taking care of him and
Uh,
been, watching him. And him and my girl dog, they done been into a few little scuffles. You
yeah.
know, she be like on some jealous, don't touch him type shit. I don't know,
Yeah.
but
Not my baby.
right. He just man. She just did man. He probably like he probably like a staff mix. He probably like half
Yeah.
staff, half pit. Some type of. If I say what type of pit he is on the half side, don't get me to trying to figure out. But
I
he
wouldn't.
neutered. He neutered. He
Yeah.
10. He got all his hardware. If somebody
Yeah.
do hop in the backyard, which I doubt it because we in the suburbs, uh, he gonna bite you hard because he done already bit me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Pimps.
What's good, man?
What's up with your service? You good now?
We
Bro,
good, baby.
they was talking bad about you, bro. They said you got cricket, bro.
I ain't got
Yeah,
no
man.
cricket. I was on the move, man. I told you, been at work. I'm working, man. I'm back in the house now. I'm on Wi-Fi. We good. We good.
I'm back to story time, man.
So back to story time. So long
So
story short, man.
yeah,
I,
you finished that story, but you said now you seen people get robbed over there. You said, huh? And you said you had
but
you
hold
said
on.
you
Let
did.
me tell you where, and I'm happy you brought that up because I say I saw about that I can remember right offhand about 5, and 4 of them happened at a resort in Santo Domingo in the tourist area. So a lot of times, and this is something that I want people to, if you're not familiar with certain areas or you just starting to, travel and you've never been anywhere outside the U.S., just know that uh, just like with, if you go to D.C. or anywhere here, Texas, anywhere like that, wherever the tourist area is at, that's where most of the crime or most of the robberies are going to happen because they know that you got money. You a tourist. They know you got some bread on you. You got something, some jewelry, something that they can get and get some money off you. So this is why me particularly, I prefer to stay amongst the people. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be in the trenches, but I want to live with the locals live. I want to shop where the locals
It's no
shop. I want to eat where the locals eat.
it's no different than being in a big city,
Yep.
like DC, New York, Chicago, cities with large attractions, and you being a local and being able to spot the out of towners or the tourists. It's no different. That's the same way they look at us.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're right. But it's like, okay, so with that, all right, so with that thought, right? That when you overseas, they look at you. You're a target when you're in the tourist areas because it's basically like a kid in a candy store. I got all these licks just walking around, just like just green and just thinking everything's sweet. So that's where the pickpocketers, that's where the panhandlers, that's the women. Oh, you want massage? You want massage? That's where all the, you know what I'm saying? That's where all that's gonna be going on because it's a tourist area. So it's you're gonna have a lot of police. You're gonna have a lot of what they call safe zones and things like that. Because they want the tourists to feel safe because they want you to come. You think about it. A lot of there's certain countries that the majority of their I say that the bulk of their economy or the majority of the money, right, that they see in these different countries come from tourism, right? So if the majority of the bread that your country, the revenue that your country is making is coming from tourism, then it would behoove you to make sure that the tourists feel safe enough to where they would want to come to your country and visit your country and spend their money. So that's why they have tourists. They call them tourist zones. So downtown Santo Domingo, what is that? It's called the colonial area. They call it the colonial area. Las Coronas. It's the colonial area. So it's like, I got to see the church, the big church. I got to see where so-called Christopher Columbus was murdered in a ditch. It's like a ditch. They got it roped off. Yeah. Right there in Santo Domingo. Yep. They got a little plaque up there to explain it. Yeah.
You get to the carnival?
You said what?
Yeah, you sound like you got cricket.
Who, me?
Yep.
Hold on, let me go out and come back in. Man.
Yeah, see, he talking shit. I got cricket. He got Metro. But yeah. So like I said, Santo Domingo, it's the capital of Dominican Republic. So just like how DC is the capital of the U.S., Santo Domingo is the capital city or province in Dominican Republic. So it's really nothing that you would need or want that you can't get without leaving. You don't even need to leave Santo Domingo. And it's huge. Santo Domingo, like I say, half of Texas. It's huge. I haven't even boat trips I was only in Santo Domingo, and I still have yet to cover the entire Santo Domingo. It's huge.
Right.
You know, I was just on the east side, and I would say the north side, and then kind of like the northwest side. That's like the colonial area. I got to see the factory. You know, they got it's their own export. They make what is the name of it? That beer. Man, it's two of them, but the rum, they got some good rums called Brugal. That's made there in DR. And their factories in Santo Domingo. And then Presidente, that's what it's called. So they got a beer, it's called Presidente. They make it right there in Santo Domingo. It's a Dominican beer. Pretty good. Remind you of like I say like, I don't know, mix between like a Corona or a Heineken or something like that. I'm not a big beer drinker. So if I can drink your beer, I give you props, because I don't drink beer. You know what I'm saying? But I drank those a lot when I was over there, you know. But yeah, I like DR, man. I'm networking. I'm doing a lot of business over there. I'm locked in. You know, so that's really gonna be my hub, or my, you know, that's HQ pretty much. And then I'm just gonna branch out from there and go to different areas and different countries. But yeah,
I've been all over the place, bro. I've been like, UK is like used to be my stomping ground. I got family over there because I'm West Indian. You know, we all over the place, man. Man, I went to the carnival over there in the UK, man. Crazy. I went to Black Spring Break in Spain. Man.
talk about it. Spain on my list too. Talk about it.
Yo, it was wild, man. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? But I use like, man, bro, you talking about one who jump around, man? Yeah, the boy jump around, man. I'm there, man. You know what I'm saying? France. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What Brian say? He say it's the same in Jamaica. If you don't know anyone, then it's not smart to be hanging outside as a tourist. That's a fact.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I got family in Jamaica, you know, and it's like, really, if you don't have family over there, you really don't, like, they tell you, do not go outside the tourist spot, man. You go out, man, man, listen. That is not the place to be playing around at, especially you go off in the hills up there, man. You might not come back.
Yeah.
That's for real.
But see, me, I'm the type, bro, I'm going to do it anyway. I don't know, you call me hard-headed, you call me but I look at it like this. Whatever's going to happen, Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to put myself in a situation that I shouldn't be in, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a fool. But what I'm saying is I'm not going to move in fear. I'm going to move cautiously, but I'll never move in fear, because I look at it like this. If I can make it here, I can make it any damn way. Situations I done been in, the things I done been through, like, I'm good in any hood. Like, I'm not worried about that. But still, always protect yourself. Always protect yourself.
What? Word saying, he talking your language. He said, can you gentlemen touch on how important it is when doing international business to work with liquid entity to safeguard your assets?
Yes. Yeah. So there's and then also when doing, see, you got me, that's for Friday, but I'm going to touch on it. I'm going to touch on it a little bit since you asked. But yes. It's very important, just like if you do business in the States, right? You always want to protect your assets. So I had a situation like that. I was looking at...
You looking to buy a building over there, right?
Yes. So they got property, man. It's compared to over here, it's disrespectful, to be honest. That's the that's the only way I can put it. It's disrespectful, man. The prices of, the cost of living here, with inflation and just, the cost of, you can take the cheapest, let's say Birmingham, Alabama. That's the one, because I looked the shit up a while ago. It might have changed, but I think Birmingham, Alabama was like the cheapest, had the lowest cost of living, I think, in the U.S. This was like during the height of the pandemic. I think I checked it, and even still, even in Birmingham, Alabama, what you would spend, let's say a family of four, right? Mom, dad, daughter, son. Family of four in Birmingham, Alabama, what you would spend a month in expenses. And that ain't even going out to eat and doing nothing extra, just your necessities. What that would cost you, you could live off half of that in DR. So I just said that to give you a perspective, right, of the exchange rate when it comes to the currency exchanges. So I think at
So
that
you living
time,
good off of 20K a year.
nigga, you what? 20, bro, look it up. Doctors and lawyers over there make 20K, 20, 30K a year.
Yeah.
Engineers, doctors, lawyers, the higher echelon of society over there is making 20, 30,000 a year. And that's balling.
Yeah.
So if you can figure out a way, because that's my whole plan. I'm like, well, I see how these guys, they on social media or whatever, and they, you know, they want to travel or they want to make content or they want to, whatever they doing, whether they in IT, whatever. If your way of making money is online, then you can pretty much live anywhere. As long as you got access to internet, you can live anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
So a lot of guys are doing that. It's like, well, shit. And I encourage these young guys, like, travel. Yes, get out. Get the hell out the States. Because this shit is not what you think it is. This is fake. When you get outside of this, you're going to have a whole different experience. A whole different experience. But yes, I got off topic. So to answer his question, yes. Always protect your assets, whether domestic or foreign. You know, whether you're doing trade internationally, domestically, you need to protect your assets. Asset protection is always number one. Now, you have to do research. You won't have to study. You have to put the work in because every country ain't the same. So, for instance, DR, their entities, we call ours nonprofits or LLCs or S Corps, C Corps, trusts, you know, theirs are called SOSs, right? You have to register. It's just the same protocol, the same processes that it takes over here when doing business is the same all over the world. That's why we have the UCCs, right? So every country has to do business the same way in order for us to do business with each other, right? So that's why we have the UCC code. Uniform Commercial Code. Look it up. But that governs international trade. So these are things that you need to know, things that you need to be aware of, that you need to understand, right? Like I said, that's your foundation when going to do international trade. That way you don't be out here thinking I'm about to do this and the third. Then you get finessed or you get messed over because you didn't do your homework. And now you trying to, you know, get remedy or trying to figure out how you can, you know, get your money back or, you know, fix the situation. And, you know, it's really nothing these governments can do for you if you know what I mean? If you didn't dot your T's and cross your T's and dot your I's, it's really not much they can do for you. It depending on the situation, they might can get your money back. You might can find a lawyer in that country or whatever that might can, you know, assist you in any way, but then that's more money you spend. The lawyer has to get paid. You see what I'm saying? So it gets deep.
Young with the $5 super sticker, man. Salute. Tip. Hey.
Salute.
Yes,
Salute.
sir.
Appreciate it. But yeah, man, always protect your assets, man. Because like I said, I was really looking at this property. It was beachfront property in Boca Chica. Beautiful. It was walking distance to the beach. Walking distance. So you might as well say beachfront property. You can literally come out your back door and walk to the beach. So I say about a block and a half walk, and you at the ocean.
That's how my grandmother's house was in St. Lucia, man.
St. Lucia, yeah. The St. Lucia's, man, that's on the list too, bro. St. Lucia's is beautiful, man. Why are you here? Why are you in Texas, bro?
Huh?
Why are you in Texas? I would be, man. I wouldn't come back. Back. It's beautiful.
My last name, the biggest last name on the island.
That don't help. That don't help the situation. Like that means that's more reason for you to be over. Be over there.
Yeah, man.
Look, but let me ask you this: when's the last time you visited St. Lucia?
7, 8.
What, 07, 08, or 7 or 8 years old?
7 or 8 years old.
Man, you bullshitting, bro. You
Hey,
don't miss it.
look. Now my oldest brother, he got about 4 houses over there. Yeah.
Oh, look. Vernon, yes, Vernon's correct. Vernon said Americans have been lied to about Africa. You can live good over there also. Now, I'm happy he
Oh,
brought up Africa.
one
Now,
thing about Africa. One thing about Africa is you don't pay taxes on your land.
right,
So when you own your land, you flat out own your land. It's
right.
literally yours. You own land over here, you don't own it. You rent
Yep. If you paying
it.
taxes, property
Hmm.
tax, which is nothing more. Tax is a modern way of saying tribute. You pay
Yeah,
taxes to the landlord, right? The lord of the land, right? Same difference than doing back in the day when we had we was under monarchy. You paid the landlord, right? A tax, but they didn't call it a tax. They called it tribute. So it's no difference. So feudal system. That's what it's called. Look up the feudal system, or feudal lord. But you're right. So Africa though, bro. Africa. Now this is the thing. I'm strong. I am very strong when it comes to having willpower as a man and self-control, right? Um,
yeah,
but I know my weaknesses and I know my kryptonite. I know my weaknesses. So I wouldn't set myself up for failure, right? So that's
yeah,
why I'm kind of putting Africa off for a while, because I know me. And there's certain
yeah,
countries in Africa that I want to visit that I know I probably wouldn't come back to the US.
yeah. Um,
Because I know that's the, oh my God, like Sudanese women. Oh my God,
man,
man,
yeah,
it's just certain
but
countries, bro. I just be like,
I don't know,
I don't
man.
know if
Like,
I make it back home, bro.
yeah, I ain't fooling with Sudan, man. Like, and, and Sudan it's definitely, man. Sudan got a whole bunch of history, pyramids, all types of stuff, man. But
Yeah,
Sudan ain't like it ain't right, man, because they been warring and beefing and going back and forth. It ain't. You don't want no parts of Sudan.
Sudan down there like a more up to date Somalia.
yeah.
Yeah, it's going down.
Now, see, y'all talking about visiting. I was just talking about the women.
I thought you was talking about going over there.
Nah, you ain't
Nah, I
listening. I
mean,
said the women. I
everywhere.
said the women.
Yeah, I mean, everywhere you go. I mean, Ethiopia. I mean, all over Africa, man. I mean, it's
Exactly.
just it
And that's
it,
why
it
I
is.
ain't. That's going. I'm gonna hold that off for a while. 'Cause I need some more. Um, you know, the flesh is weak, so to speak. The flesh is weak. You know.
Yeah, I'm past all that, man.
Well, I ain't, because it's a certain archetype that just, everybody's trying to imitate, and that's where it comes from. So that and
Oh
it,
yeah,
put it in
yeah,
this
for
perspective
yeah,
like
yeah.
this. That the Africa, the continent of Africa, the women of that continent is the motivation behind me starting Macedonian, right?
Yeah, yeah.
A true Macedonian, right, is a woman who comes from a long lineage of voluptuous women, right? The
Mhm.
original Macedonian, right? 100% Macedonian, and all these other women who just caked up, they descend from them. They're descendants of them. They might have a percentage in them, but the ones in Africa, they 100% Macedonian. That's Macedonia.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
anyway, I digress. But back to what he was saying about he was talking about the just the opportunities in Africa and how because the exchange rate over there is crazy too. Now I got a cousin, he had some land over there. He got a compound built. Um, he's linked up with I don't know if they make block. I don't know if it's block or brick, cement blocks or bricks, but it's some company over there. They make blocks or bricks or something, and he done linked up with them, and he's allowing them to use the land, and then it works out. Basically, he's like leasing out. So basically, his money's making him money pretty much, and he's not
Mhm.
even over there. So yeah, it's a lot of opportunities in Africa, man. Africa has always been the mecca for resources like minerals and I forgot the mineral or the metal or whatever it is that they use in iPhones, but I know they mainly get it from Africa. Of course, diamonds, gold, you name it. They're rich in resources, and so it's a lot of opportunity in Africa, man. But Africa's so divided. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why everybody just coming in and capitalizing, just like here, because they so divided. But I'm seeing the change. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing certain countries they waking up, and they shaking off that Western European ideology and just brainwashing and getting back to their roots. And I'm really seeing it all over the world, but definitely in Africa. Definitely in Africa.
Yeah, they trying, man. They definitely trying, man. Yeah, they definitely trying, man. There's a whole bunch of resources and whatnot going on, coming out of Africa, man. But that's one place I've never been that I wanted to go to.
Y'all
Another
been
place
to, I didn't mean to cut
was
you
a
off, G. Y'all been to
no, go
Japan?
ahead. No, I've never been to Asia, man. Never been to Asia.
So I wanted to go.
You?
Me and my girl was gonna go to the old school tattoo artist,
Yeah.
and I was gonna give him half my body.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Hey,
he
hey,
gangster, cause I ain't.
yeah,
You
yeah,
talking
but
about
they
where they
be,
use that little wood? They tap the needle in you. Is that what you talking about?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh yeah, you different, bro.
I mean, shit. Most of my the tattoos I got now was done in a joint by Sir 13s and Aryan Brotherhood. So shit.
Yeah, but I'm sure
Yeah,
it was a finesse, finessely made gun. But you talking about just straight, hey, I don't. You said you gonna give him half your body? I think I could do probably like I don't know, before arm or something. I don't know. I might could take that.
I'm scared,
Man,
man. I'm scared. I'm scared to get a tattoo, man.
what you
And
scared of?
I ain't talking about the needle, man. I ain't talking about the pain or nothing like that. Cause I know me. Like I was planning on getting one tattoo, and then before I know it, I had paid for a whole damn thermal. You talking about neck down to the feet? I said, nah, I'm good, man. Cause I already know I tap my whole. I do one, I'm done. I'm going all in. You know?
Yeah,
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 yeah, it's a bug. It's definitely a bug you catch.
yeah.
yeah. And I don't want it because I know how I'll be like, man, nah, I don't want that no more. I'm gonna go over that. And it'll be a never ending process.
Most of my shit T-shirt though. So you like, I have on a
Yeah,
regular T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? You'll see one, but you wouldn't even know I got tattoos.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I got to though. I gotta if I don't get, I gotta get this one across my chest, man. The guy that so my young boy, he shout out to trying to think of his channel. I can't even think of the name of it. Something two tattoo. I can't think of the name of it, but
yeah,
he's in DR. He in Santo Domingo. He do great work, man. Great work, especially like portraits. Great portraits. I'm like, damn, like his shading and his outlines, the attention to detail, and like for him to be so young and not have the resources, that we got over here to still be banging out, pieces like that. I'm like, yeah, I just wanted to have some of your art on me, basically. You know what I'm saying? But for the price,
yeah,
you can't beat it, bro. He said he'll give me a whole chest piece for $250.
yeah,
I give you $300, bro, because like that's wow.
yeah,
Good luck finding something like that over here for shit less than $8 at this point. They taxing. But yeah, but that's my point, man. Like we overpaying for everything here, when overseas, see, we need to be doing like these foreigners do. That's the problem.
mhm,
They come over here, they extract the resources and send it back to their country. So we need to do the
yeah,
opposite. We need to take our resources, right, from here and invest them in other countries so we can get a bigger return.
yeah,
This is what our ancestors did. This is what the Moors did. Like we did international trade. We knew all languages. We were able to go in any country, anywhere. We sell here, sell there. We go over here, buy this from them, go sell it to them over here. That's what we did. But now we've lost sight of who we are, and we forgot that knowledge and that information. So now the foreigners are doing it. Now they doing it. and they capitalizing off of us. They buying shit from China, right, for dirt cheap, get it shipped over here to sell it to us for the high.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You buy from Amazon, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I tell you all the time. You buy shit off Amazon, though, where you think it's coming from? But Amazon ain't no different than AliExpress, Alibaba, Temu, Shein. It's all Chinese stuff, all Chinese manufacturers. It's just a middleman. You know what I'm saying? That's all Amazon is, the middleman. They plug you in with the plug, and then charge you a fee.
I got a good example. One of the customers that he moved, he went to Cali, but it blew my mind because it was how can I say it, man? Like I've seen it happen, but just knowing that it still is real and just reinforced. So he moved down here from Detroit, and San Antonio is a lame city. Like it's like it's not like Houston, it's not like Atlanta, it's not a showboat type city. It's not like Dallas. You come here, be who you go, you wear whatever you want to wear, be however you want to be. So he came from Detroit, got on a big chain, real gold, diamonds and all that stuff,
You
man.
already
And
know Detroit, D Town.
yeah, yeah. Shout out to D Town, man. And I'm talking about he flexing and like, at the same time, like this is the first time I was cutting him. He looked out of town. Like you could tell he's an out of towner because I say San Antonio Lane, you overdressed, partner. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I'm like, hey, you kind of overdressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go, you'll be a target just sitting out there looking like that. Yeah, I mean, because nobody really be on it like that. But
Yeah.
so before I get too far off into that, man. So time go by and I'm asking him, what he do, because you see somebody like that, they doing one or the other, hooping, hustling, yeah, you know what I'm saying, and all that other stuff, man. And he got to saying, hey, you know, I I sell, I just sell knockoffs. You know what I'm saying? But my knockoffs are real, you know. And he started breaking the game down to me, man. He do everything except fly over there to get his stuff. And he fooled with all the Asians, from India to Pakistan to Japan and all of that. And I'm talking about he making, 1 month he might make 15, 16 racks. 1 month he made 30 racks, and this is off of buying and selling the knockoffs. And he square business. His stuff look, his stuff is, the real deal. But for example, like what I'm about to say, Cartier frames. You might pay, depending on the high end ones, you might pay anywhere from like 800 to, I don't know, five six racks. You get it from him, at like 250. But it's the real deal. Like, it's the real deal. So, people be doing that on a regular basis, and he based his whole life around that. It was just mind blowing to me because it's like, shit, you outdoing a lot of people out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Just by the buying and selling bit, you know?
Now I'm happy you brought that up because I used to sell the knockoffs too, right? I sold I sold everything but my ass. I sold CDs, DVDs, I done slang drugs, I done sold cars, I done sold shoes, I done sold bags, clothes, everything. If I could make $1 off of it, I was with it. Now, I'm happy you brought that up, my brother. So, I think I talked to you about this. My
Yeah.
crazy ass cousin. It's the same cousin that's got the property in Africa.
Hmm.
This nigga went to China
Hmm. Yeah.
by himself. Ain't tell me shit. He was just asking me certain questions, and I'm like, okay, And then out of the blue, he hit me up. I said, where you at? And I hear all the, all this in the background. What the hell? I'm
Yeah.
thinking, where you at the buffet or something? You at the Chinese store? I mean, the curry out? He
Yeah.
laughed. Nah, I'm in Fusion. I said, you
Yeah.
where? I meant Fusion. So anybody, if you know, you know. Everything, if it's a Nike, if it's an Adidas, if it's a Puma, if it's a Reebok, I don't care what it is. It's made in Fujian. Fujian, China is the mecca for shoes. That's where all the shoe factories are, in Fujian, China. Back in the day, they took it off now. The new Jordans and Nikes don't have it on there. But back in the day, like if you got an early release, like an early 99, early 2000 release, late 99s, early 2000 release, shoe release, Jordans, Nikes, if you look on your label, on the tag, it'll say made in China, and then it'll say Fujian China up under that. It's only the old ones. I don't know when they took it off, right? Because I think I had a pair of sixes or something I had. It was a pair of sixes or sevens I had, some retros or something from back in the day. And I remember seeing that on the label. I'm like, wait a minute, I used to be like, Fujian China. What the hell is Fujian? You know, because you young, we don't know nothing about, you know, we learn our countries and you know, the capitals and all that in school. But you know, if you don't travel or you don't be around these people or talk about stuff like that, you're going to forget it. But I'm like, Fujian China? What is Fujian China? So long story short, this nigga went to Fujian China, found a plug, right? Found somebody that knew somebody that worked in one of the factories to where he was able to get in there. Now, they told him he couldn't record, but he had his phone in his pocket. So he would take his phone out when ain't nobody looking. He'd get a picture or two or get some video footage or whatever, but it was mainly audio recording. So I can hear the machines, I can hear them talking, I can hear the whole situation. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. I'm like, oh, wow. Boy. He's like, yeah, look, I seen the Nike factory. So I know what manufacturer makes Nike shoes and clothes. I know what manufacturer makes Reebok shoes and clothes, Adidas shoes and clothes. It's not what y'all think. Y'all thinking because these motherfuckers making billions of dollars, they got some $1 billion manufacturer. No, the manufacturer ain't rich. They getting money, but they not rich.
Yeah.
How they gonna get rich? Because they the whole purpose is to spend this, buy low, sell high. That's the goal. So they getting everything made in China, right? So they paying Ling Ling 5 cents an hour in a bag of rice to pump out 500 Jordan 6 combines a day, right? And then getting them shipped over here. That's why I be telling these brothers, man, you paying $200, $300, $400, $500 for some shoes that only cost $20, $30 to make.
Yeah.
These luxury bags. And see, this is how the industry go, bro. That's why I said it's
a guy did from China did a video. He make purses and all high-end bags, and he explained that all they do is make the high-end bags in China, ship them to France to the luxury store.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because in the clothing industry, my brother, I got a clothing, multiple brands, you know what I'm talking about. You look this shit up. Fuck what I'm saying. Look it up. In the clothing industry, by law, wherever your product is labeled is where it was made. So they get them made in China and they get it shipped to Italy, get it shipped to Bangladesh, get it shipped to here, shipped to there. And that's where it's finished or labeled. So wherever it's finished or labeled at, that's the country of origin.
Yeah.
So you getting this bag, this Louis Vuitton bag that you think, oh, it was made in Italy, it was made by hand in Italy. No, it was made by hand or machine in China and then shipped to Italy.
Yeah.
Now that's not saying a raw material. I don't know if anybody's seen that Gucci movie, right? It's a good movie. It's a good movie to watch. But in that movie, they showed how they cornered the market, not only their market, but then the counterfeit market. Because his thing was, okay, well, if they making all this money selling the fakes, why don't we make our own fakes, right? And sell it to them. So instead of them going to China and getting the fakes, they can get the fakes straight from us and we can collect that money too.
Yeah.
So we getting the high-end money, the in-store money, right? The legit legal money, and we getting the backdoor money. So I'm like, dang, I couldn't believe they put it in the movie. Even if that's really how it went down and that's what he did, I couldn't believe they put it in the movie.
Yeah.
I said, wow. And then the people I'm watching the movie with, I think like one of them, they called it. But then I said something about it. They was like, oh shit, I ain't even, because I don't think everybody was paying attention while we was watching the movie. But that's crazy to me. I'm like, damn, and because I always thought that. I'm like, it's no way in hell that, but also too, the manufacturers they'll do some, you know, backdoor stuff too to make some extra money, and that's how these counterfeits are being created. So let's say Nike hits they manufacturer up, say, hey, we got a new foam posit coming out. They send them the materials, they send them, you know, all the sketches, the materials, the mock-ups, the blue, everything they need to start making those samples. So they make the sample, they send it back, they like the sample, all right, go ahead, start the production, right? Mass production. They start the mass production. All right, they pump out, let's say, 5,000 foam posits. Pack, ship, gone. Boom. They still got some raw materials left, right?
Yeah.
Why not pump out 500 more of these shoes and we sell them?
Hey, don't forget, once they pump them out, they hit it with the raw Asian graphics that they want even more.
Right.
Hey,
you
so
know what I'm saying?
Supreme, you be going to Chicago a lot, right?
Yeah, it ain't nothing but like 20 minutes from me.
What the Jordans be going for in Chicago?
Shit, I only wear Jordan 1s. Them the only ones I wear, and I only get them in white. I be treating them like Air Force Ones. Yeah. They cost like $115, $130 at City Sports.
Okay. Yeah.
But you get to trying to get that other stuff that release. They sit in line.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost just like everybody. You're gonna be paying like $230.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna cap. Look, when I was younger, I wanted a pair of red bottom Louis Vuittons, the boat sliders.
Yeah.
With the spikes on it. And I went to every designer.ru, and this was like 2016. Do you know them jokers came perfect, like Christian Louboutins, and it came with a receipt, like I bought them jokers out of Miami shopping district.
Yeah.
Bro, now how much them Louboutins cost? Like 11, 12, 13? I got them jokers for like 300. And it came with the bag, and it came with the bookmark, and it came with the red slope to slide your foot in it.
Yeah.
Came with everything, bro.
Cause this is where it's at, and it's been this way for, I don't know, shit, probably last 20, 30 years, for real. You got quality, you got levels of quality, right? So you have what they call AAA quality, you have AA quality, you have A quality, and then you have the B grades, which I call B grades. Those are the ones so the B grades are the official shoe, right? Nike, whoever, it's an official release, but it's the shoes that maybe had a perfection. Maybe the lace hole, the hole for the lace wasn't punched out all the way, or maybe, you know, a stitching is off or something like that. Basically the ones that didn't pass quality control. They're not going to just give those shoes away or throw them away, because that's wasting money. So what they do, they go to the secondhand stores. Those are when you find the Team Jordans in Ross or Burlington or what's some other store, secondhand store, TJ Maxx or
you brought back memories when you said Burlington, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So these are the stores, the secondhand store. These are the stores that get or the Nike outlets, right? These are the ones that get the shoes that didn't sell, you know, or didn't when the drop came, when they first released. Or these are the B grades, the ones that had some imperfections, so they can't sell them at Foot Locker or here or there. So then they go to Burlington or Ross or whatever, and they'll put on the tag, you know, imperfect or imperfection, and then, you know, if you find it, you find it. If you don't, you don't. But they still want to make their money. So my thing is, what's the difference in me having a shoe? Now, I'm not saying, now, if you somebody that's in the shoe game, you a reseller, you know what I'm saying, you trade, whatever. Yeah, I understand for just, you know, to do good business, yeah, make sure your shit is official. But my thing is, there's no way for you to know. That's why I say all these youngins out here getting finessed by these niggas. Oh, I can do a legit check with it. If you are not I'm trying not to get upset because this shit pisses me off. If you are not a authorized representative of Nike, how the fuck can you legit check anything? What are you basing what knowledge or what information are you using to be able to let me know or reference whether or not this shoe is an official Nike release? You don't work for Nike. You ain't never worked for Nike. You don't know nobody at fucking Nike. You don't know Nike's policies. You ain't an underwriter or lawyer for Nike. How can you tell me whether or not this shoe is real or not? And you know what they do? Oh, I'm gonna take this shoe that I was told is authentic and compare it to your shoe. And if there's anything different between the shoe I have and your shoe, then your shoe must be fake. If it's not identical to the shoe I have. As if every shoe that come off the assembly line that isn't official Nike release is the same fucking shoe. They crazy. People crazy. And they sit up and argue you down. Oh, nah, bro, I know mine official. That prove it. Prove it. How can you prove it? How can you prove that your shoes are real, mine fake, yours fake, mine real? How can you prove it? Especially now. Now, maybe years ago when we was young, yeah, you know, niggas be going for a layup and your whole soul come off. So, yeah, you know. You know what I'm saying? Those were what you would call the AAA quality or the AA quality, right? Those are the ones that's like they didn't even take the time to actually make sure the shoe was identical to the authentic. They just was pumping them out, trying to make some money, right? Yeah. But they've mastered it so to the point now where I don't really think there's any shoe that they can't replicate to the T. Stitch for stitch, you know what I'm saying? It's the same shoe, the bags, all that, because they've been doing it for too long. And then it's to the point now where now the official manufacturers of these corporations that have these contracts with them, they with it too. Cause I guess they like, well, shit, y'all making all this money off us. We ain't eating like y'all eating.
Yeah.
Nike is $1 billion company, $1 billion+ company. I promise you they manufacture, I ain't gonna put their name out there, but I promise you they manufacture is not $1 billion, it's not $1 billion industry. I mean, $1 billion business or corporation. They got less than 500 employees. It's not no big mega, you know what I mean? What you would think it would be, you know, it's like, damn, wait a minute. Nike is manufacturing, they making all Nike products and this is who's making Nike products? Yes. Yes. When you think about it, all right, let's think about even with drugs, like Frank Lucas or Boston George, whoever it was, they always find they plugs is in the middle of nowhere, living off the land, you know, they got the best product and they broke, they need money. So it's always, they're capitalizing. That's why it's called capitalism. You're capitalizing on somebody else's inadequacies or their financial situation or their, you know, their lack, their need for resources or for finances, right? So, okay, yeah. I have an abundance of you know, coca leaves. I have a whole coca plantation, right? And I don't want to sell this shit, but this is the only way that I know I can make money or I can make decent money and provide for myself and my family. So I'm going to do it, right? Now, you might be offering me, hey, look, man, I give you five bands a key. Now I'm looking like shit, well, everybody else, you know, giving me $2,500 a key. So you telling me 5, shit, that's more than what I've been making. Yeah, I'm going to take it. But then you gonna take them keys that you get five bands of keys. How much you gonna sell it for?
33.
30, 40. You know what I'm saying? So you making a killing. You see what I'm saying? So you making a killing, and who gonna know? Nobody gonna know unless you tell them. They don't know who your plug is. They don't know where you getting your work from. So it's the same thing with Nike. It's the same thing with Adidas and everybody else. But just like how it's public record. And see, that's some street shit. But in legit in business, you can look it up.
Yeah.
You know how you want to know how I found Nike's manufacturer? I went on Alibaba.
Yeah.
That's how I found all my manufacturers. I found on Alibaba.
Yeah.
And China wholesale. I found a couple on China wholesale too, but my main manufacturers that I use for my brands, I found on Alibaba. And one of those manufacturers that I was you know, I was talking to, thinking about doing business with. If you go to their page, right, they show you all the people that they do business with because they want to, you know, let you know like, oh, we have a contract with this company, that company. So I saw Nike on there. I saw it was Nike. I can't think of that other brand. It's like a sports brand. It's kind of like Under Armour, but it's not Under Armour. It's like like they make sports, you know, like workout, like gym clothes.
Where's it sold at?
It's sold everywhere. It's like Nike or anything, Adidas, stuff like that. They make stuff, tracksuit shit like that, but it's not Under Armour though. I can't think of it right now. But anyway, it was Nike.
Yeah.
It was a Nike and a whole bunch of other. And I'm like, wait, but I didn't see Nike at first. I saw the other corporation companies, and I'm like, wait a minute. So as I'm scrolling, then I see Nike on the list. I'm like, wait a minute, they got a contract with Nike?
Yeah.
So I did some more digging, and I'm like, wow. So the three main manufacturers that Nike uses, now this is just for shoes, I ain't talking about clothes. For shoes is in Fujian, China. I'm telling y'all, all the shoes, the majority of the shoes that you see in stores, on shelves in stores, at Foot Locker, at Shoe City, wherever, at Snipes, whatever you got, in your city or your state, they coming from China.
Yeah.
They coming from China. Everything comes from China. Everything. All this shit. But this is something I noticed too in DR. I noticed that, and I know you said you traveled a lot too, so I know you seen it too. There is a China has boots on the ground in every country around the world.
Yeah.
And when I don't mean just boots on the ground like they just there living and working a job, and no, they have industry. They have an established industry, right? They have a hub. China's the HQ, but they got satellite operations in every country. Every country. When I was in DR, I'm peeping. It was this little spot, right? Little chicken spot. It's like 9:30 in the morning, bro. Who the fuck is getting in line for fried chicken at 9:30 in the morning? I was out there waiting too, but I wasn't in line. I was sitting in the car. I ain't waiting in no line. The chicken was good, but it ain't that damn good. I ain't waiting in line. So I'm just watching the people line up, and they coming from around the corner. I'm like, damn, like I'm talking about right on time. Like the joint open in like 2 minutes. They come around the corner, they pulling up, skirt. They hopping out, they getting in line. I'm like, wow, all this for some damn fried chicken? This chicken gotta be hitting.
This shit gotta be.
Gotta be. Like, who the fuck lining up at night for breakfast, my nigga? You eat chicken for breakfast?
Man, I see fried fish for breakfast.
But not no chicken box for 9 o'clock in the morning. So, long story short, I get the chicken, right? Matter of fact, it's on my YouTube channel. I did a video on it or whatever. It was cheap, right? You get the, a bang for your buck in DR. So, but long story short, I would compare it to like, I don't know if you ever had New York fried chicken. Not chicken from New York, but it's a spot they got out here in the city. It's called New York Fried Chicken. It's kind of like that mixed with, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like that Chinese, you know how like the Chinese chicken, they use the cornstarch.
Oh, they making chicken without giving you what you want on the goddamn chicken. Nah,
the chicken was good. Hear me out, because it's like the Dominicans was cooking it, so they had the seasonings and the bread it was good. The chicken was banging, okay. But it was like if you could mix like, what's up?
Are you trying to give us?
Shout out to Young with the 5-piece, man. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, I'm going in. I ain't even paying attention. Appreciate you. What he say? He said, speaking the truth. There really is no way to know. They're all made in China. They have all the intellectual property. They know how everything is made. Now, they don't have all the intellectual property. We have the intellectual property. Because think about this, bro, and I'm happy he said that. Everything around the world that's created or that's glamorized. Okay, to prove my point, I was in DR, bro, in a club. I think it was Especianos or some shit, but it was a club in Santo Domingo, right? It's like more like a lounge, right? But they play music or whatever. They got a dance floor. Bro, they were playing American songs. Now, mind you, they don't speak English. The average Dominican don't, like, over there, like, you got to be educated. You got to pay for school. So you got to have money. You got to come from, at least a, somewhat middle class or upper, echelon family, to get that, pay for the education and learn English. So most Dominicans don't speak English. But they in this club, bro, and they played 50 Cent Many Men. Now, mind you, this was 2021. It was 21 or 22 when I went over there the first time, right? They in the club, bro, and I'm trying not to trip out because I'm like the only American in here. and everybody in here speaks Spanish, but they singing 50 Cent Many Men like they know that man, why die for me? The whole club, and I'm like, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
They playing this old ass song in the club, everybody singing it, and don't nobody speak fucking English. Who else has influence like that around the world? Ain't nobody. They ain't play no country music in that club. They ain't play no bluegrass. They ain't play no rock and roll. They ain't play no Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
None of that shit. They was playing dembo, you know, like Hispanic, you know, music and rap and R&B.
Yeah.
We run the world. All them niggas in there got the New York Yankee fitteds on, you know, the snapbacks and they got the t-shirt. Whatever the fashion is, whatever we doing, that's what everybody else doing. So we are the culture. When they say that shit, oh, we are the culture. No, we literally are the culture.
Yeah.
I did not send you that video of the over there in was it Tokyo?
What?
They got hood nigga cosplay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They got tattoos. They dress up. They throwing up gang signs. They smoking weed.
Y'all seen them dude getting his hair cut in different type of levels and angles? So like he got waves.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Man, they try so hard to be us, and then turn around and spat on us.
But that's why they do it, because they can't be us. They can't be us. I'm
gonna dream my head back up just for that.
They can't be us, bro. They can't do the things we do. You know, they aren't who we are. And that's another thing too I want to get into, you know, just our history, you know, as a nation of people and how we got to where we at. You know what I mean? Where we came from, who we were, how we lived, what we ate, what we wore. And, you know, because everything is us. I don't care what it is, what culture it comes from, what nation of people do it or say it or whatever, it's us. If you trace it back, it's gonna come back to us. So so when they be like, oh, you acting white, or you acting like this, or you acting, or why you got that fez on, or why you got that turban on, or why you got that kufi on, or why you dressing like you are Indian, or why you got that feather in your head, or why you, cause it's all me. What is you talking about? I don't care what I put on. One of my ancestors wore it, made it, designed it, something. It's all us. Yeah. That's why everything we do, they copy. They can do the same thing. They can go and make something or make something good. They don't. It pops when we put it on.
Yeah.
So why are we letting other people tell us what's cool? Why are we letting other people tell us what we should want, or what we should like, or what we should wear, or what we should eat, or where we should go, or why you don't do this, or why you don't do that, or why you don't buy this? Oh, you need to buy this car. Why you think, like, bro, we don't, everything sells because of us. When the last time you seen a Scat Pack? When the last time you seen a Hellcat? Yeah. You don't see them as much as you used to, do you?
No.
Why? Because niggas stopped buying them. Once niggas got hip to the finesse, they like, oh man, fuck, I ain't did it.
Man, you better off buying a Fox body and swapping it.
You see what I'm saying? It's all finesse, my nigga. It's all finesse, bro. All this stuff, it's all finesse. They paint a picture. It's all magic. It's a magic trick. They paint a picture to want you to believe that, oh, well, look at this, or you not important if you don't have this, or you ain't the man if you ain't wearing this, or you ain't gonna get no hoes if you ain't driving this, or you ain't got this chain on, you ain't got these shoes on, or this. But and then the women brainwashed too, because they thinking, oh well, I can't deal with a nigga unless he got these XYZ. But the only reason you looking for a nigga with XYZ is because you being told that that's what you're supposed to do.
It's a revolving circle. Yep. Then the niggas trying to get that stuff to impress them. They looking for a nigga to have that stuff, and like,
And they all lost. The niggas lost. The women lost. They lost.
But I know who know what's going on. The corporations who got them. Yep, I got where I want them.
And that's who winning. And that's what's going on now. You starting to see that people waking up to the finesse, to the bullshit. And that's why these corporations going bankrupt left and right. Because they ain't getting no more money. Niggas is not going for it no more. Why you think they want to split us up? That's why I said all this beef that women, you know, they get mad at certain talking points I have, or certain things I say, or perspectives I have when it comes to women. It's a reason behind it. Most people, when they hear me speak, they thinking on like a base subhuman, you know, emotional level. No, I'm talking about international. I'm talking about nationally, as a nation of people. It's things that we need to do so that, you know, our children can have a better outcome than what we had. They can, you know, have financial stability. They can have generational wealth, right? They can have assets that they can pass down to their children. They don't have to inherit debt or had to be fighting the state because they estate done went into probate because they parents didn't have a trust set up. You know, the people that, oh, I got a will. Well, you can't have a will without a trust.
Yeah.
The will goes with the trust. The will is literally that, what it says, will. What is your will? What do you what do you want us to do with your shit? So the will is just instructions, right, for the trustee, and how you want the beneficiaries, or how you want the estate to be divvied up to the beneficiaries.
Yeah.
So these are things that we don't know. So that's why we, you know, we scrambling when a family member died because they ain't had they ain't had life insurance. So we scrambling trying to figure out how we gonna pay for the funeral, how we gonna do this, because we ain't got our shit together. Why? Because we worried about, well, like I just said, we worried about Jordans and chains and you know, rims and all this goofy shit. That what is that gonna do for you once you dead and gone?
Yeah.
Your children gonna pawn that shit, sell it, and go on about their day. They don't care about that shit.
Yeah, man.
We don't even care about it. Think about, all right, for instance, you go buy a pair of shoes right now today. You probably one of these, some J's that you've been wanting since you was the little boy. Oh, these let's say that He Got Games. I'm gonna use Samurai for instance. When he was younger, oh man, I always wanted the He Got Games. You don't remember the movie? He wore these, and I'm like, I didn't even know that was a thing. I just, man, them just the you know, what was them? The 12s. What was the ones he had on the He Got Game?
Yeah, I think so.
It's like the white 12s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or 13.
Yeah.
It might have been the 13. I can't remember. Anyway, those shoes. He finally got them. You know, you couldn't tell him shit. He walking all weird. He don't want to crease him, and you know, and he was in heaven, right? So fast forward a month, 2 months. Now they kind of scuffed. You know, the soles ain't as white as they were. They got creases now. He walking in them. You know, he ain't worried about creasing them. Oh shit, damn, it's 3 months. He balling in them now. He outside on the court in them things. He dunking. He, you know, doing 360s. He in the grass. He cutting grass in them and everything. He don't give a damn about them shoes no more.
Yeah.
And it's like that with everything. It's all hype. That's why Public Enemy said, don't believe the hype. It's all hype.
Yeah,
oh, you gotta have these new shoes. Now I give it to Nike. Nike has one of, if not the best, marketing strategies in business. Like the way they market and they advertise, like it's like no other. You know what I mean? So I give flowers with, you know, I'm giving they flowers. You know, I ain't knocking them for that. Business is business. But as the consumer, what really are you getting for your money? These shoes ain't gonna make you, them Jordans ain't gonna make you jump no higher. They ain't gonna make you run faster. They not gonna last you a lifetime.
Mine do.
Your Jordans?
Yeah, they make me jump higher and run fast.
No, it don't. It's in your mind.
Yes, it do. No, they do, bro.
They don't. They don't.
No,
you know what
man.
it is? It's a placebo.
No, man. I'm trying to tell you now, bro. You tripping.
It's a placebo.
Nah,
now,
man,
I know what you're doing.
You're
being the devil's advocate, but you right.
No, it's the truth. It's the truth, man. And I'm telling you.
What you talking about? That air bubble that's gonna pop at the 2 weeks? Are you wearing them?
No,
what you talking about?
They work too, and the pumps. Bro, when I had, hey.
Yeah, I'm done. Live over with. I'm done.
Nah, bro. Hold up.
That nigga said the pumps.
You laughing? Bro, I'm telling you, man. Man, all you gotta do is pump them up, man. I'm telling you, you can tell the difference. You pump them up, you can run faster and jump higher, bro.
If you say, look, Lone Wolf said programming. Yep. Yep.
Nah.
Oh, well, hey, Surprise said his Metro messing up. It's Metro.
Yeah, nah.
See
Yeah, I
that?
don't
See what
want
happened?
got
See what happened? Now y'all both was talking shit. I know y'all were talking shit when I was trying to get back online. And then look what happened.
Nah, man. Nah, nah, but for real, on some real stuff, man. Jordans do make you jump higher and run faster. Now, I said what I said.
You gotta come with some you know me, bro. You can't just say something that don't have no context or no.
Man, what's up?
How are these shoes? So it's
What's up?
vertically, your vert. So your vertical leap. What is the difference between a pair of Jordans and let's say some Pumas?
Okay, Pumas, I'm touching the rim. Jordans, I'm dunking.
Yeah, I can't But you know what's funny, bro? I used to have this conversation with youngins all the time, bro. And they even say the same shit you say. No, you ain't gonna tell me. I won the championship, the state championship. I had on the some sixes, man. I feel like one. I was socks on my feet, man.
Hey,
I was jumping out the gym.
Nah, for real, bro. I'm telling you. You see me with Jordans on my feet, you need to know I'm serious, man. I'm a real deal right then and there. You need to know I'm coming. I'm coming for the crown right there, man. Yep.
But you know what's sad? It's really niggas out here that think like that, bro. They think that because of the shoes that I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about.
What's up?
And if there's any old heads in here, they gonna laugh. They gonna understand this. The difference between having on a pair of Chuck Taylors and a pair of PF Flyers.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
Anybody in the chat, you know what I'm talking about. You know about them PF Flyers and them Chuck Taylors. Let me know in the chat. Because you're gonna tell your age too. You do that, but yeah, that's the difference. It's like you put them on and you feel like, wow, it's in your mind though. That's why I say it's a placebo.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, it is not in your mind, man. It's the real deal.
Look,
I don't know. You know what it is, man? It's probably because you had the knockoffs.
No, I had the real deal and I had the knockoffs.
No.
I don't see the difference. Now, the
No,
quality
man.
wise, the materials in certain, it depends on the quality. Now, I didn't go into detail on this too, but hold on. I want to get to the chat real quick before I go on that.
So you telling me? Wait, time out.
What's up?
So you telling me that if I put on some Jordans, I can't jump higher and run fast?
Big C was good. No, you can't. No, it's only in your mind. You believe that it's gonna make some type of effect on your physical attributes when really it doesn't. It's all in your mind. So if you think that you can jump higher with them Jordans on, why can't you think that you could jump that high without them?
Man, I'm telling you, because I tried it. I'm telling you.
Look, Blood said, hold on, let me go back. What did he say? It just went up. Hold on, let me see what he said. He said Jordans are hood designers. Yep. They definitely are. That's the designer shoe for a hood. That's how I know a hood nigga or a hood female, you know.
Yeah.
If I see them, they think they dress down and they got some Jordans on, I'm like, yeah. I know you got a pack of Newports in the car. Yeah. And a roach in the ashtray, yeah. I know you, and she got a shooter in between her titties and not a whole bottle. A little pint of Hennessy or a shooter. Yep. Let me see here. Blood said I haven't seen an East Bay book. Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
I remember East Bay books.
Remember East Bay? Man, I'm happy he brought that, bro. East Bay was the biggest finesse, bro. East Bay was the biggest fucking finesse. Think about it. You first of all, you paid more for the shoes.
I would get all the shoes from eBay. From the mag, man. I used to get all my shoes from that, bro.
Man, they got you, bro.
All of it. All of it.
Got you. That shit was always more in East Bay than they were in stores, and on top of that, you had to pay for shipping.
Yeah. Nah, I'm just messing with you now, but I did used to get shoes from there though.
I got a couple. Matter of fact, the first shoe I got off East Bay was Kevin Garnett's. What was they weren't foam posits. What was the flight posits? The blue and black. Had like the blue strap going across the top and the bottom. You can snap it. Had like a little magnetic snap.
Man,
with shit too, but yeah, I had those.
Yeah, man. You know why? Though, man? Cause as men, we impulse buyers, man. You see a colorway or something like that, you be like, "Ooh, I know they ain't gonna have it at the store down the street, man. I'm gonna get that right now."
Somebody said that Mike Vick. Yeah, Mike Vick did have a shoe.
Speaking of shoes, man, let's go through some classics and tell me if you had these. You had the Charles Barkley's?
I think it was what's them big fat Barkleys? I think it was the second ones. The ones that said air on the side. Was that the up-tempo joint? Yeah, I had a couple pair of those. You
had the Patrick Ewing?
I didn't have the Ewing. I couldn't really, my feet was too big for Ewing, bro. Them joints is big. They ain't look right on my feet. Ewing was too big.
You had the Grant Hills?
I didn't even know Grant Hill had a shoe.
Oh my goodness, man. Okay. All right, man. Okay, Tupac. All Eyes on Me. On the cover. On the back. He got the Grant
damn, them was the black ones.
Nah, they white and blue.
Hold on, white and blue.
Yeah, I got some. Hold on.
I'd have to see a picture of, but I do remember.
I got a picture of him. Yeah, I got some. What about the Deion Sanders, man?
Yep, I had plenty of Deion. I had the man. Fuck Deion, man. You remember the bosses? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. The same. What was? I think it was like either the last pair of Deion's they came out with, or the ones before that. Them shits was fire. I ain't never get them. I wanted them though.
Yeah.
But them Mosses, I had to get. I robbed a nigga for them Mosses, bro. I ain't robbing for the shoes, but I had it. I gave him his money back, and I felt bad. See, I was a good criminal. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like Robin Hood for real. I didn't. You know what I mean? I felt bad afterwards. I'm like, he ain't deserve that shit, bro. I should just got my money up, or just went without getting the shoes. But you know what I'm saying? I gave him his bread back once, I got straight shit. But yeah, I wanted them shoes that bad, bro. The Mosses, bro. The joints, they kind of look like the Kamikazes a little bit. Remember the Shaq joints?
Yeah.
It kind of looked like that, but they was like the circular joints. Them joints was cutting. I did think I can run faster or jump higher than Randy Moss.
These bad boys, these bad boys make you run faster and jump higher. These the Grant Hills right here. You see them?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. They look like them Fila joints. I don't remember them.
Yeah, that's what they are, Filas.
Oh, that's why then. See, we ain't fucking with no felines up here, bro.
Hey, man, see, that's what I'm saying. You don't know the game, man. These is the ones. What about them Shaqs?
Yeah, we ain't do the felines, bro.
Oh, you tripping, man. Anybody that know the game, and full with shoes, know them Grant Hills right there is the ones, man. What about the Shaqs? You fool with the Shaqs?
I ain't the only Shaqs I knew was yeah.
I'm talking about
when he was with his rookie joint. Yeah. I remember the Reebok.
Yeah.
I had those, and what was the other ones? I just said them. What was them and the Kamikaze?
Yeah. Don't forget. man, and man,
Somebody
see
said the
boy,
Matumbos.
yeah, the Matumbo.
I remember the Matumbos.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all niggas old as shit. Y'all telling y'all age in here. They just... Look, somebody said, Wood said Ken Griffey. I had a whole bunch of Griffies.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I
They
got my
fucked the
girl
Griffies
some
up,
Griffies.
though, when they brought them back out. Because they just came out with all these just retarded colorways.
You talking about these?
Those,
about the Griffies.
The ones after those is when they killed
the what?
The one after that is the one when they killed it because they came out with like just like 500 colorways and I was just like, yeah, it was just too much.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't a sneakerhead no more, man. I don't even wear my shoes no more, man. But man, y'all fool with them Bo Jacksons? Oh yeah, I already said the Barclays. I already said the Barclays.
I had hella Barclays.
Yeah, I already said the Barclays. What about I said Grand Hill. What about Gary, man? The Paytons.
Oh, the Gary Payton. The Gary Paytons, my feet, I guess, was too. I don't know. Them shoes are like for niggas with narrow feet. I couldn't really fuck with the Paytons.
Yeah.
I like them silver. I think it was the first. Was that his first shoe? No, it was the blue. I think they was like blue and black.
The motherfucker. Hey,
they was flight posits.
Yeah. And then the broken bats, the Bo Jacksons. Yep. I don't know about them, man.
Oh, you got some shit.
Man, bro, I got like over 100 and some pair of shoes, man. About 80 of them I haven't worn. And I stopped buying shoes maybe 5, 6 years, maybe 7, 8 years ago now.
Nigga, you need to do an episode of Crib, nigga. You got
to. Fuck no, man. I ain't got it like that.
Look, you got all them damn shit. This is my point. Children, pay attention. Now, don't move, Big A. I don't want you to move. Children, pay attention. My man got all these hundreds of thousands of dollars of shoes, and look what he got on his feet. This is how y'all gonna end up. You're gonna buy all these goddamn shoes you always wanted. They're gonna be in the closet, tucked away, and you gonna have on moccasins on. Cause you old and they comfortable. Them is comfortable. That's why he got them on, y'all. He ain't wearing all them other shoes. They look good, but they ain't comfortable. Them goddamn moccasins is comfortable.
Got them Miami Dolphins.
Them hard.
Oh, hey, but look, hey, check it out though, bro. Where the reverse pair, man. The other ones, man. I don't know. Can't even find them.
Somebody said Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd had a shoe.
Yes, he did. Oh, here go the reverse pair. The other. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
In Miami, man. I pulled with Bo Jackson, man. Them Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings fans. Oh, and you think it's a game? It's the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Got the Vikings on the inside. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, the Iversons. Hey, Lone Wolf, bro. I had damn near every colorway of the Iversons.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I had all the questions, the answers. I had all them.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. You talking all that Nike stuff. I'm just running through my head all the money I wasted. You know, got the custom Bo Jacksons.
You got a lot of Bows.
Man, okay, everybody fool with Jordans. I only got like 3 or 4 pair of J's. I'm a Bo Jackson fanatic, bro. Like, man.
You don't know, Bo.
Bo know this and Bo know that. Bo don't know how to rap, so Bo don't know jack. I want them kids, man. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna get out of here, man. But man, these worth some money, man. Them Ohio State fans.
Fuck it, we missing right now. Fuck, we gonna have
one day release. I be having these type shoes, man. You could lick the bottom on them. You know what I'm saying? I got these shoes, and you put
them Buckeye Bows.
Yeah, you put the thing. You got the O on the bottom. He got the O right there with the little whatever you call them that they put on the thing in there, man. Shoes worse. I don't even wear. I don't, man. I'll be like, I'm gonna wear them bad boys, and I'll go look at them. I'll be like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Waste of money. Waste of money, man. Yeah.
yeah. That's what's up, though. But look at it like
So,
this: if you ever
yeah.
fall on hard times financially, you off. That's your bank, right?
Man, look, but that's just to show you, man. I know what I'm talking about when I tell you the shoes make you run faster and jump higher, man.
Yeah,
Yep, you can run. You put them. You slap them bad boys on. Man, I'm telling you, if you was running a 4.5 and a 40, you running a 4.3. Guarantee you. Especially with the you dunk it with the Jordans. Yep.
I don't know about all that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I had plenty
Yeah.
Jordans, and I think I done dunked one time, and it wasn't even a full dunk. It just that I got hung, and the shit still went in, but it was.
Nah, hey, Cal TV, nah, man. I'm not an old Wild Buck fan. I'm not, man. I was just a Bo Jackson fanatic, and there's some classics I wanted, man.
Yeah. Somebody said, hold on, them CO2 shootings back in the day, but what? Him up with the little gun. They had CO2. Hold up, you MKM. Hold on. He talking about they had a CO2 shoes. I remember the Reebok, the pumps.
Hey, the pumps, man. You pump them up, man. You can, that's another one, man. That was the
Man,
first
that shit
one.
ain't do shit, but that damn
Man,
fucking.
bro. I'm telling you, man.
Them
You
shits
pump
was
that bad. No, man.
feet blood pressure cuffs. That's all the fuck.
No, no, man. I'm talking about, hey, man. I'm out on the court running, man, to catch a flat tire and them bad boys, man. You like, bro?
Look, I was in
Hey,
elementary school. I pumped that motherfucker up so bad, that bitches popped. I was like, oh shit, I
I
done.
know, like, yeah, you catch a flat tire and them bad boys, and you get to walking, you hear that,
Yup.
so you walking, yeah, yeah. Hey, Vernon, man, Bo Jackson was my favorite player, bro. That was the first book I ever read, like, volunteered, with Bo Knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Lone Wolf, like I know, man. You put on the shoes, man, you can run faster and you can dunk. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe what they telling you, man. What they say in the commercials is real. I'm telling
Oh,
you.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. I used to have the British Knights. Yeah, them BKs.
Man, look, they used to climb. Look up here, bruh. British Knights was a no go, bruh. That was
Oh,
a
you
no
like
go up there. If you from the city, you from the DMV
yeah,
area. You know the
yeah.
British Knight. It was certain Filas, British Knights. Or if they weren't
L,
Nikes,
L, what about the LA Gear was the first ones with the pump?
now LA Gears was we fuck with LA Gears now because I had a couple pair of LA Gears. Yeah, they were the ones with the pump. They
Yeah,
had they light up and shit, which was
yeah.
weird because I'm like, how we accept those? We ain't accept nothing like the British. I had a couple pair of British Knights that could have passed for some motherfucking I don't know somebody
Man,
shoe.
nah, man. See, Bernie don't believe it either, man.
Cause if Vernon know that's a bully, Vernon know them damn pumps ain't all them shits did was damn squeeze the hell out your feet. That's all it did. Yeah, you
I'm
get
tripping.
it wasn't even no ankle support real. It just would squeeze your feet.
Nah, man. Y'all tripping, man. I don't know. I don't know what time y'all was on.
Squeezing all the blood out your feet into your up
Yeah.
into your legs.
Hey, Cal TV, man. Cal
Mm.
TV. You fool with the felines. Tell me you know about the Grand Hills, bro. Cause man, it's so many people, man, that talk down on them, or just on felines period without knowing the Grand Hills, man. Man, yeah,
Yeah,
Shaq
Shaq's
had the
pump
pumps
was
too.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, he
look,
talking about the
look,
Insta pumps. Okay, I know which one he talking
yeah,
about. He ain't talking about the. Okay, okay. I didn't know them they had a CO2 in them though. He talking about the joints that I know which ones he talking about.
oh,
We talking about the ones you had to like keep pumping, like like you had to keep
yeah,
doing it to pump them up. He talking about the one and done.
yeah,
Cosmo said
yeah.
that the Grand Hills was them joints. Everybody talk about them Grand Hills. I don't
I'm
remember
trying to
Grand
tell
Hills.
you, man. I'm
Oh no,
talking
you
about
showed
like,
it to. You said them was the felines.
yeah, I got 3 pair of 'em. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, them BKs was a statement. I wasn't gang related or nothing like that, but I understood their assignment, burning for sure. Yeah,
Oh, he said in LA, yeah. Man, they was fucking with the BKs in LA. LA
that's what
got
I'm
their
telling you.
own, the West Coast got their own, they own swag, they own, cause they like, I
The
never heard of
West Coast
Bali.
is I look at it like a country, man. I look at
Yeah,
like each section like a country. I look like the Midwest is a country. The whole
yeah,
Midwest is the same. No matter
yep,
where you go in the Midwest, it is the same. It's just grimy, gritty, and hard. Just
yep,
period. And that's the Midwest. Like the West Coast, it's its own country. They got their own flavor. They like their own music, own way of dress, everything. Can't tell them nothing in their section. Same thing with the East Coast. Y'all whole section is y'all understand each other. Y'all understand the dress code. Y'all understand the assignments for y'all section. You could look at somebody and be like, he from Jersey, he from New York, he from this, he from that. You get same thing with the South. It's its own flavor. Like I don't know, man. That's how I look at it.
Hold on, Big A, hold on, come on, Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf said, he said, what about them Jerry Stackhouse? Who the hell is wearing some Jerry? Fuck Jerry Stackhouse.
Me, me,
You, Jerry Stackhouse, I
yep.
ain't wearing no damn Stackhouses. That nigga had a shoe.
Yep.
He ain't even do good enough in the league to have a fucking shoe. How he get a damn shoe? Who he have
Yeah.
his shoe with? Must have been Reebok. Had to be Reebok or D. I know Nike ain't pick his ass up.
Yeah.
I don't remember the Stackhouse having no shoe.
Yeah. Man, you know what? You a hater, man. That's what you are, Phelps. You's a hater, man. You been
Ain't
hating
nobody
on
ain't no
some good
hater.
shoes. Man, you hating on some good shoes, man.
Bro, I like what I like, bro. I'm telling you, look, I got a wide foot, so certain shoes. Yes, you know what? Fuck that, I am a hater. Cause some of y'all narrow foot ass niggas, it's some shoes that came out that I wanted, and I was gonna get them, but then when I tried them on, they hurt my feet. So it ain't make sense to get them, and you trying to be fly with your feet hurting. So I just ain't get it. Even some Jordans, there's some Jordan, Jordan got narrow foot. You know what I'm saying? But it's some Jordans
Yeah,
that I can't wear. Because my feet, the way my feet shape. So yeah, I'm kind of
yeah,
hating. Fuck it. I'll be honest. It's some shoes that I
yeah,
wanted. I couldn't wear. Because they didn't, or they were too big. They just too big and bulky on my feet because I got big feet. So it's just certain shit. Yeah, I'm hating shit. I don't
yeah,
care.
yeah,
Cosmo, something. What do you
yeah,
say? What do
man.
you say? I used to rock the package, man. Play some that jam with the pocket and had the crease in them. Oh, your Bama ass. No, you did not have the crease and your goddamn Jabos.
Hey,
See,
man, I
this what we
did.
call DC shit. That's what we call Bama shit. Like we didn't wear like certain niggas
Uh,
wore Jabos and stuff like that. Like we ain't
I
really
rocked
get
your
into the.
bows. I rocked your bows.
But see, it was a southern, like I noticed because like like Dre, he wore, they wore, certain stuff, but we didn't really get into it like that. Now I know during that era, that Hot Boy era, I think kind of everybody was kind of on Jabos at that time because the Hot Boys made them hot. I had never heard of Jabos until I think it was BG said it, the Reeds, bows, and tees. And I'm like, damn, that don't even sound like a fly combination, Reeboks and Jabos. But that's New Orleans. That was the, you know what I'm saying? That was the swag down there. So they influenced the, you know, we are the culture. So they influenced the you know. So you had niggas out here in the city, they probably won't tell the truth. They, oh no, I ain't never with it. Nigga, you had some Jabos. I got a picture of you with some damn Jabos on. You had some jeans and you had some Jabot shorts.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
So you used to rock the
we
union.
Yeah. We were rocking out for like 2 hours, man. I got to get some work done.
Oh yeah, it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I got to get some work done, man.
Hey, shit, y'all do. We all do. Everybody on here, get out this damn chat. Go get some work now. I'm sitting here talking about shoes. You get the shoes that's on your feet need to be beat in the street.
Shoot, they at work, getting it in now. Multitask.
They better be. Every day, all day, 365. Yeah, man. It's been another one, man. Another exclusive, man. We had some technical difficulties, but you know, we got through it. And I appreciate y'all, you know, tuning in, locking in with us, man. I told you, man, this is therapy. That's what the Men at Work is, man. It's therapy, man. You know, supporting each other, networking, and just growing, man. Keeping it moving, man. Keeping the ball rolling, man.
Yes, sir.
Anything you want to say before we close out?
Nah, man. Check us out in the morning, man. We're gonna be getting it in, man. We got a good topic in next month, man. Look out for a drama series coming. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a drama series coming this way, man. You know what it is. Yes, sir.
Yep. Man, at Work 365, man. Check me out. TikTok, Instagram, Canada Live Collections, Macedonia Worldwide, Pimp Sober Simps on YouTube. Tap in, man. Samurai Kennels, Shogun, Army, salute. Shogun Unlimited, salute. Big Hill, everybody, salute, man. Let's get it. We working.
Sir.
Y'all be safe, man.
All right. Peace.
Peace.